The National Center of Competence in Research, TransCure, consists of 100 scientists focusing on membrane transporters and ion channels.
First, we think that the current situation is just unfair. The leaking pipeline is a huge waste of resources, and we're also convinced that a diverse group of people is working better. So in order to address this issue, within TransCure, we would like to implement simple, concrete and feasible measures that will improve the situation in Swiss academic institutions.
In relation to career development, we organize, among others, the NCCR TransCure Young Scientist Award to promote scientific excellence of young researchers.
It's not only about thinking about an idea and bring it on paper, it's also about thinking about the budget and what one could do with the money. I think this is extremely useful, and I would encourage everyone to do it.
Basically, the purpose of this funding would be to acquire an instrument, and that's going to help me to acquire preliminary data, which would be the building blocks to write up a bigger grant for my future applications as a principal investigator.
Of course, I encourage all the women that are participating in this to really fight for the grants, for the positions. But yeah, it's something that we have the opportunity, just we have to continue to really make the effort.
The mentor-mentee lunches encourage postdoctoral and PhD students to meet with the NCCR TransCure PI. The fellows are able to choose their own mentor.
I think the nicest thing is to have a one-on-one conversation with somebody who has experience and who can give you some advice. I think it's very good for yourself first to do self-evaluation and consider where you are in your career, how you can improve, and then get this additional input from another person.
So with an external mentor, you can also see another way to focus a problem or an issue or a strategy that you would like to manage.
I think family situation is an important factor for women, also for men, but this is usually when the women fall out of science pathway, I have the feeling, and therefore I think measurements like this flexibility grant is great because it gives you a possibility to combine your career and your family, and it also is useful for fathers.
Lastly, we organize a Kids Lab Day, offering pedagogic and fun experiences in the lab.
And I think it's important to get them interested early for science, just show them what is science, what does a scientist do all day in his lab. I find it very rewarding when you can kind of spark someone's interest. You kind of, after the afternoon, you realize that they really start to think about, what could I be a scientist? What do I have to do to get there? And so they start asking questions. So for the future, I would like to see also that when, let's say, two scientists and they have a family, they want to work part-time. It's also possible to work part-time for the male scientists.
Unconscious bias is a very timely topic when promoting and evaluating scientists. While we know that this is a very complicated issue that cannot be tackled using simple tools, we're well aware that this cannot be done by enforcing strict rules and measures. Therefore, we will develop an informative program to which interested people can adhere on a voluntary basis.